morning class 10th. I'm sure you all are fine and you all are studying well. Now in the last class we discussed resource planning, how complex process is resource planning in India, and we have seen the steps also. Then we discussed the factors which are responsible for the development of a region, like the skill or the quality of human resource, the historical experience of the people, the availability of resources, okay, and also the technology. And then Gandhiji concept on the resource conservation. At international level also some steps were taken. So we'll start with the same topic, the resource conservation, and what steps were taken at international level. So in 1968, Club of Rome advocated resource conservation for the first time, and then in 1974, Schumacher, who was adopted a Gandhian philosophy, and he wrote a book called Small is Beautiful. That means in 1974, every creation of God, which is big or small, that is beautiful, that is very important, and it should be preserved and conserved. Then in 1987, Brundtland Commission report, okay, that introduced the concept of sustainable development. Based on that report, one book entitled Our Common Future that was written. And finally, before the end of 20th century, the first international summit, Earth Summit, that was held in 1992 in Brazil, that is Rio de Janeiro Convention. Now we start with the first resource, a very important one, land resources. How important land resources are for us? What are the things that we get from this precious resource? So land resources, they support the growth of vegetation, flora. Okay, plants without land, without soil, they cannot grow. Okay, so the area where land resources are found, natural vegetation is grow densely. It also affects the production of crop. Without land resources, now soil is a part of land resource. We know the upper layer of the land resources, which is made up of thinly particles, that is called soil. Thin grained particles, that is soil. So crop without soil cannot be produced. Okay, so in this way land resources, they are also important for crop production. It supports the human's life as well as life of animals. Animals and the humans, they live on the land. It forms base for their survival. Okay, and then it is the economic activities. There are several economic activities practiced by the humans on earth. Mining, lumbering, okay, agriculture, industries. These are all activities where they are practiced. You know, 90%, more than 90% of human economic activities, that is practiced on the land resources. So therefore, for these activities, we heavily depend upon the land resources. You know, the northern hemisphere in the world, they are very, very rich in land resources, and as such the population of northern hemisphere is more than the population of southern hemisphere. As southern hemisphere, the water part is found more there. Humans, they cannot survive in water for longer time. Okay, then land resources is also important for transport and communication. A smooth network of railways, of roadways, okay, communication facilities, that we can see on the land resources. So therefore, for the development of this system also, we dependent upon land resources. Apart from it, we can see lots of flowers, they grow, land, they fulfill that need of a human also. When we see them, we feel very happy. Okay, so plateau, mountain, they all are different relief features of the land resources. And we know how important plain resources are for us. Plain surfaces are for us. For agriculture, we need a plain surface. We get water from the plain surface. Okay. And plus mountains. The second is the mountain. From mountain we get medicinal plants and minerals also. And they are also responsible for orographic rainfall or mountain rainfall, which is the most common rainfall in the world. Then plateaus. From plateaus what we can get? It is minerals we can get. And lots of rivers which flow in plateau because of the nature of plateau, because of the relief of plateau and the slope of plateau, they flow very fast, so they can produce electricity and work from it. These plateaus, if they are very old, like Deccan Plateau of India, very old, they are a storehouse of mineral. They form base for the industries. So therefore we can say land resources, they are very important for the people, for the plants, for the animals, okay, and we fulfill all the needs from, almost every need from the land resources. Now you can see, students, India is having all types of different relief features, land resources. We are rich in plain, we are rich in mountains and plateaus and islands and coastal areas too. So let us see the percentage of plain. So plain percentage in India is the highest. It is 43% area we are having a plain in India, and that is why agriculture is the most important occupation in India. 30% belongs to mountain. We also have mountains in form of the Himalaya, the Aravalli, okay, the Ghats also, Western Ghats. That percentage is 30%. And then the plateau, the Deccan Plateau, Srinagar Plateau, lots of plateau we have in India too. And the percentage of plateau in India is 27%.